If you've always wanted to effectively sell on sales videos, webinars, social media platforms, then understanding this technique, what I call the one main thing, is going to help you significantly improve your conversions. Now, most of the time, marketers think that to effectively sell, you need to have a lot of things. But what if I told you that it's all about focusing on this one main thing? And today, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes to a coaching call that I did to show you exactly how you can establish this one main thing so that you can significantly increase your conversions, regardless of what platform you want to sell in. Let's begin. Mo Salim, for the rest of you that might not have seen Mo before, who it is you serve, the result you generate.
So I'm helping men on the personal development journey to master their habits and let go of destructive behavior patterns by going through a 30-day challenge.
And what do you feel is your current bottleneck that's keeping you stuck?
So I launched this offer to the organic audience that I had built on YouTube, but right now the bottleneck seems to be an inability to convert cold traffic right now through ads.
So Mo Salim says here, YouTube ads, $879 spent, 2,000 clicks, so 50-cent cost per click, which is good. 7 conversions at $100, so that will be about $700 in sales with $876 ad spend, and then $314 spent with 700 plus clicks, so again 50 cents per click, no conversions. So Mo wants clarity on what might be broken because there's about 1,200 ad spend with about $700 in sales. Okay, so let's take a look at the funnel, the ad links, as well as traffic sources. Okay, so the ad, or rather the challenge, looks like this. How would you like me to hold you by the hand as you master your mind and build monk-like discipline in 30 days or less? Great hook. I love that hook. I like the design at first glance, very neat, very clean. I like the flow of it all. Do you think that today's session, we should be taking a look at Mo Salim's traffic sources, which is where we should look at his ads, his targeting, his messaging, retargeting campaigns, different angles, different hooks? Do you think that today we should be looking at his offer to see why out of these amount of visitors, 100 or 7 people has invested and therefore we should increase the conversions of his offer? Or do you think we should look at his funnel and improve the upsell, the back end? What do you think we should be doing today that will best serve Mo? Or what would you do if you were in Mo's position? Okay, what would you want to work on? You see, right now, Mo has got this very, very compelling offer. Monk mode, master discipline, 30 days or less. And basically, in order to do that, the life you want, the success you want, the freedom that you want is going to result from the discipline that you have. Perfect. Love it. Now, here's the main issue after that. The main issue after that is, okay, so first, we're going to help you get energy. Okay, so this is where I'm guessing could be your food, your exercises, you know, how you meditate. And the next one is you gotta have vision. You gotta know what it is that you want. You gotta have focus. You gotta have clarity. So now, as you start saying all these things, this is when objections would come in. It will be like, oh, wait a second. So you mean to say I gotta eat right too? Oh, you mean to say I gotta sleep? Oh, you mean to say I gotta exercise? Oh, you mean to say I gotta meditate? So as you are sharing all these steps without you knowing it, even though you have the best of intentions, you are now creating more and more objections because these are the things your audience think they need to be doing in order to have all these results. So this is what I mean by what Perry Belcher said 8 years ago. He says, the more things you gotta get your audience to believe in what it is that they need to do in order to get the results, the less likely they would be when it comes to buying. So this is why your entire presentation, you could be teaching them 3 things, 5 things, 10 things, but it needs to still fall under that one umbrella of that one thing. That if they only did that one thing, everything else will be good. So how do you actually structure that? Now, what if you made that simple tweak where it all fell under the umbrella of discipline? Where the conversation was, if you were to take a look at every single top performer in the world, in any industry, whether it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's business, whether it's in bodybuilding, what do you think is the one thing they all have in common? Let me give you 3 seconds to think about that. What do you think Michael Jordan has that allowed him to be the best in the world? Tiger Woods, Mozart, any business person that is successful today, what do you think they all had? That one quality across every single industry, every single niche, across every single performer that's best at what it is that they do. Do you know what it is? It is discipline. To be able to do the things they know they should be doing even when they didn't feel like it. Why is it that we always hear that they're the hardest workers? And sure, they might have energy, but where would their energy come from? By having discipline, to have the energy, to eat right. Sure, they need to have vision, they needed to have drive, to know what it is that they want in life. Where does that come from? Discipline. You see what I'm doing? So right now, sidebar 1 second, I'm taking all the components you said, but it still falls under that one umbrella. So, it doesn't matter if you want to have better grades in school. It doesn't matter if you want to be a better musician. It doesn't matter if you want to be a better YouTuber and get a bigger following. It doesn't matter if you want to be a better golfer, to a better basketballer, if you want to be better in business, if you want to get the body that you'd want. Ultimately, it all comes down to discipline. And the good news is, discipline is a habit, it's a routine. And it is said that it takes about 30 days for somebody to develop a habit. And that is why I created the Monk Mode Challenge, to help you break out of your old habits to form a new habit, so that at the end of 30 days, you can go achieve anything it is that you want in life. So that you will finally do the thing that you said you would do. So if that is you, if you have been procrastinating on this goal, whether it is being that YouTuber, creating those videos, whether it's in business, whether it is in getting the workouts in, eating right, relationship, but you've been procrastinating, then this challenge is for you. Right now, that's when you can go on with your stack. But now, what's the differentiator? The differentiator is, my audience is not going, oh, wait a second, you mean to say I gotta eat right as well and get my energy in? Oh, wait a second, you mean to say I gotta have my lifestyle in place and go to bed early in order to have that? You mean to say I gotta meditate in the morning? Oh, you mean to say I've gotta be doing all these things in order to get this result? That is when you're thinking there's too many things. But if you can have it all under one roof, which is discipline. Doesn't matter whether it's money, whether it's fitness, whether it is getting a specific goal, whether it's in doing better in school and getting good grades, it all comes down to discipline. That's an easy pill to swallow. And when they are sold by that, that is when you can introduce your model and your framework to create and cultivate discipline. That's when you need to be sleeping right, eating right, meditating, whatever your process might be. And notice what it is that I do all the time. You'll always notice that I always have that one main thing. And the way you'll help them get there, which is the unique mechanism, you've heard me talk about this a couple of times, is through the Monk Mode Challenge, right? Because monks are supposed to have the highest level of discipline. So you want to be able to show them how they're able to achieve that level of discipline. And therefore, what is your audience seeing? They're seeing that if I only had discipline in the different areas of my life, I would be able to get the result that I want. Whether it's money, whether it's playing golf, whether it's getting good grades, discipline is the answer to it all. And if they believe that, then they know that the next logical thing for them to do is to take the challenge to build up discipline. And that should be the main angle you utilize. And when you utilize that, that is when they will be able to see that they can do it as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes to this coaching call. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is. And as always, be sure to smash the like button. It does help the channel out a little bit. And to subscribe to this channel if you want to be notified of future videos just like this one. Now, some of you asking me, how can I be part of this process? How can I ask you questions? How can I have you coach me or mentor me? We want to make sure that we are working with the people that's the right fit. You'll need to fill up a form. There's a link right below this video. Somebody on my team might give you a call to interview you to see if they're right fit for each other. And if you want to apply and see if you're a good fit, then all you need to do is click on this link in the description box below and my team will be in touch with you.